Hello there. Greetings, everyone. I'm going to kind of just show you some of the city here. Alright, so this is Wolfham. It's a very industrial, very dirty city. The residential area sitting on the hill overlooking the industrial area there. See, it's really trashy, really dirty. You can see the garbage just piled up everywhere. Some of these abandoned homes over here. The red circles there, nobody, no jobs, so a lot of people without jobs in these neighborhoods here. And then we come over here and we look at the industrial area. Now, besides it being really dirty and polluting everything over here, the main thing to focus is this isn't permanent. So if you look here, it says that we're in the 34th year since I've started. So there's a lot of progress to be made. It can be very easily cleaned up. It's going to be polluting the waterways as time goes on, but we'll fix that. We'll get the industries to green industries where right now they are listed as dirty. So we'll click the little question mark here for the query, and you can look like the steel shed here, industrial, dirty. So yeah, a lot of these are really dirty factories and warehouses, things like that. And they cause a lot of pollution, but they bring in a lot of money. So here you'll see the giant power plant. That's the coal power plant running efficiently right now. It's got the capacity and you see the power used. So we are powering the homes and the businesses. You see the little commercial area as well. A little train station down in here. Ooh, a little business strip, little restaurants and other things like that. Down this main strip here, more trash, garbage, just sitting around. Oh, look at these, abandoned. What are these abandoned for? Abandoned due to low demand. So just empty buildings sitting down here in the commercial area, a little business area. There's your police station there in Wolfham. The Wolfham Police Department. So yeah, there it is. We'll go across the avenue here. You'll see the park. This is mainly the downtown area. It's not anything special. First, yeah, I just wanted to point out the hospital here, and then actually I noticed there's a small little train station over here with no power, so not have any power connections. We'll get that connected now. I want to make sure that it has power. That way, the folks are able to use the train station and the bus station that are there and get to and from work a little bit quicker. So we'll connect it from one powered area to there, and you'll see the train already taking off there. So let's go ahead and check it out here. Let's see what we got. All right. So we question mark it, and we can see that it's already being used. 20, 45, and 42 commuters. We can click on that, and we can see where they're coming from, where they're going. So people are coming from their homes in this area, coming all the way up here to get on the train station where that's where it turns orange, according to the chart here. And they're actually taking it to the industrial area. So take it through this little tunnel where they come on down. Now this is all actually interconnected, and it works just like you think it would. It actually connects right into the next city there, which is a very smaller city. It's a brand new city. So there's not a lot going on over there, but we will check it out here in a moment. I did want to focus in on this very cool looking building. Actually, this is called the Bear Bottom Brewery. Little brewery, 67 jobs currently, and yeah, it's really cool. Kind of stands out, and I actually can actually list them as historical, so I went ahead and listed as historical, so that way it never gets built over, and it will just be kind of a part of the landscape now. As time moves on and things progress, I will, clean it up, introduce more residential areas, so people living down in this area, and yeah, just make this a little more green and hospitable, because right now it is pretty inhospitable. Take a look at the air pollution charts, and they're just, yeah, like that's bad for you. Can't can't suck in that air over there. But the good news is the housing areas are clean. The residential zones are pretty clean, so that's good. Now, when you have the air pollution, it does affect also the water pollution. So you'll see a little bit. It's not too bad. I actually have something that actually helps the water pollution stay minimized, which is the water osmosis plants here. It says reverse osmosis. So it's basically a water treatment plant that is here on the side of the avenue as you come in and out of the city. Kind of, wouldn't really notice it. You wouldn't really know what it is unless you actually paid attention to it. But yeah, that keeps the water pretty clean. It would be out of control without that, so that's good. Looking at the budget right now, we're doing good. Actually, I want to take a look at that crime rate. Let's take a look here. Yeah, nothing happening over here. So minor crimes happening outside of the city there in the residential area. I want to get this area cleaned up. Because something we need to look at is our garbage rate. Look at that. Just mountains. Excessive garbage. It's just like, boy, you need to get that cleaned up, bruh. Alright, so that's what we can work on next. I do want to go check out the next city. So let's go ahead and get this closed out. Go ahead and save and exit to region. Alright, so yeah, the main thing is keeping track of the connections in between your cities. A good way to do that is you'll go here and you'll look at your transportation map. And let's get rid of these names so I can see it a little easier in the boundaries. So yeah, I can see where it's connecting in from one to the next. So from Wolfham to Landau, and that's where they connect to other cities and so on and so forth. So that's kind of how I know there. Makes it a little bit easier to look at it that way instead of going city to city, kind of just connecting everything everywhere. Keep the connections to a minimum. Okay, so we're coming into Landau, where the first thing you'll notice is that yeah, that's going to be the rail coming right through and underneath the avenue, which had connected to Wolfham and Landow. So you can click the question mark, come down here, and you'll see who's coming in and out and how many. So not that many, 43 or something there, 43, 35. So yeah, not that many people actually going city to city right now. Landau's a small little piece of Triangle Island. It's basically the corner landscape. Not really gonna focus on this too much because that's not connected to anything there. So focusing in on this. All right, I'm going to just hyper focus on this for a moment. What I like to do, just kind of greenify the area. These are what they call open grass areas, so it provides recreation and relaxation for Sims. So it makes it really really nice looking in the area, increases things like the environment and the land value. So more people, better businesses, things like that will start appearing in the city. And Landau being separated from that dirty industrial mess in Wolfham, things like the environment and the land value are not connected. None of these stats here are interconnected with what's going on the other side of the border there. So all of that is separated. I'm really wanting to use this little chunk of land as like I want to do like a very small seaport type city, just because it's connected. You know, it's a big connection to the outside waterways, and yeah, it's got the rail, and then a small little business area here. Let's see what else we can do. Let's go ahead and build a neighborhood over here. Try to get a flat little area as much as we can. This is okay. So we're just gonna click and drag this open. Alright, and we're gonna take off the zones. Okay, so these are zones. Right now it's just kind of green little area that lets us know that we allow homes to be built there. So homes will be starting to appear there as long as we have power and water. That's basically just grows like a plant. Need sunlight and water instead of sunlight. It's actually power, unless it's a solar power plant, which you can get. They're down in here, right there. Yeah, you just got to unlock it. It takes no time at all to get it unlocked. So yeah, you got different options for the power plant. I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy. Oh yeah, this one actually has enough power. It should have enough power. It should be good. I do need water though. So let's go ahead and get that water going. Oh, there's a cool little gas station. Look at that. If you can look here, I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick. I like the gas stations. Make it look a little more realistic. Sometimes the game can get a little repetitive, or I don't know. Sometimes there's buildings that kind of repeat and repeat and repeat, and it doesn't make the game look super realistic. So I like to find some buildings that look really realistic and just save them as historical buildings. So like this one. This one's really cool. So I mark historical, and then like look at that. It's a cute little shop, like Mark's Coffee Shop. That's cool, right? So coming over here across the street, you'll see that little gas station. I like the gas stations. I save those. So that one, this one's Lamb Banking, Weber Design. Save that one. That cool little building. Yeah, and just make it a chill little downtown area. Keep things a little small. Because I mean, I can build giant metropolises with a million people in them. But I don't want to do that to every single square that I create. I have before. I've created entire regions where, it's millions and millions of people jam-packed into metropolises that are, pretty much endless. They just don't stop. So it's good to switch up and build like small little cities where, like these are the tallest buildings, and it's just like a suburban little, quiet little neighborhood, but it still has a modern appeal to it. It's not too old school or anything like that. So let's keep building. I like to ramble sometimes, but I like to build. So let's build. So like I was saying, I want to build this here. I want to make this the kind of the epicenter. And then of course, the bus station, or excuse me, the train station with the bus station there. We'll do need another bus station. Let's get that going here. Alright. That will also help the buses coming from the other city. Everybody just, going to and from, depending on where you work or where you live. Oh yeah, okay, we got this coming up. I never built the water power that I was going to build. Water is very important. Nothing will thrive without it. You'll get some basic buildings, but nothing's going to expand, or you'll never build a giant metropolis without a water supply. So those are important things. Different buildings do come when you have water versus non-water zones. So always water your zones. Put the water tower outside of the suburban area. The little subdivision here. Oh. Just dragging some water pipes. That way everything gets the water, and we're going to drag it on down. And I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to kind of do it. It's kind of the smart way. It's kind of the lazy way. Usually I typically try to follow the roads with the water pipes, because anywhere there is roads or houses or buildings that need water. So that's a general rule of thumb. But this is such a small area, it's easy to just cover it with a few water, main water pipes. So moving on. Looking here, you'll see I actually made this an overpass. So I actually elevated this road. It does not connect, because I wanted this road to actually be this is the epicenter. I want easy access to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna get back on the train and go back, to the next city, or eventually on to this city when I build it down here in the south. So this is gonna be imperative to not get clogged up with traffic and have a traffic light right here, because if this ran along the ground, the intersection, I start building buildings here, buildings over here. More and more traffic is going to be try to come through here. You're going to have 3, 4, 5,000 people try to drive either through here to go to Wolfham or just down here in this area. So this is going to be a popping area. We have to keep traffic flow in mind at all times. So let's keep going here. Little traffic circle there, kind of at the end of the road. Let's build a tall church. I'm feeling churchy vibes in this area. Nice place of worship. Alright, I have a church in here somewhere, I promise. Aha. A cathedral. Very, very nice. Very nice to very focalize the area that you want to kind of create. And I'm having a difficult time here because I do want to put this church somewhere down in this area here. Okay, so I want to divide this. Let's make this into... Yeah, let's do that, huh? And then let's do that, eh? Okay. So now we'll have red light, green light down in there. A red light intersection, yeah, I'm actually opposed to that. It's nice because it's one tile. One tile connects 4 roads. But this gets really messy when you have 1,000, 2,000 people commuting in an area every day. There will actually be accidents. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to delete here in the middle. Boom. Alright, and then we have a roundabout. So roundabout's really cool because the traffic just keeps on flowing, doesn't stop for any reason. So we'll go back to our cathedral that I had promised the people. And we are going to stick this thing. Man, this cathedral is actually bigger than I thought. Let's go ahead and put it over here. It's perfect. Okay. Alright. We're looking good. Okay, we got these green circles with the cars in it. It's basically saying it's not accessible. They can't make a left to get to homes, so let's change that up there. These will go away now. Population of 358. So Landow is now officially on the map, sort of, kind of. Let's go ahead and put a bus station down here too. There we go. People jump on the bus and get to and from work. Or to and from the train station, whatever works for them. Because you'd come down here, make go right on this street. And yeah, so yeah, okay, just wanted to make sure because bus connections are important in this game and they keep the city moving. The streets and the highways, those can only do so much. You can only build so many of those before you just need to move people on a quicker route, which is the bus. The bus moves, you can move 1,000 people so much quicker than a road can. All right, so I'm just kind of imagining in my head what I want to do with this area. Um, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice, but let's go ahead. Let's start filling this in a little bit. You see all these trees. I like trees, and just trees are so nice. Yeah, I remember had a bad thing to say about a tree. So um, we're gonna get lots of trees. We're gonna use trees to beautify the area, and I am at a stance. This is a little awkward here. Let me see. Oh yeah, the auto connects it. It's doing that automatically. Having a little difficulty here. Be honest. Should be able to drop it out. It looks a little awkward there. Could do something better. So a lot of this game is like this exactly. Build something and then you delete it. Try it again a different way. So like this right now is boom, 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 boom. We can come down a little bit. And this saves us some space here. Fill that in. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So with that, like I said, beautify the area, lots of trees, and let's do community garden now. People growing stuff, learning how to grow stuff. It's a beautiful thing. And there's our trees. Alright, cool, cool. So this is just a little intro, first video. I will keep going and pick